Chapter 1. Welcome to .NET and the world of C#. Section 1.1. What is .NET? Hey there, future coding wizards. Ready to dive into the world of .NET? Let's get started. Let's talk .NET. Imagine a giant toolbox filled with every tool a programmer could ever need. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned developer, .NET has something for everyone. That's .NET. It's a platform created by Microsoft that lets you build all sorts of amazing things, websites, mobile apps, even games. It's like having a magic wand that can bring your ideas to life. .NET is like the foundation of a house. It provides the structure and support for everything else you want to build. Just like a solid foundation is crucial for a house, .NET is essential for your software projects. It doesn't care if you're using Windows, Mac, or Linux, it's got your back. This means you can develop your applications on any operating system you prefer, making it incredibly flexible. Think of it like ordering from a menu. You can pick and choose the tools you need, like C# for coding, and .NET handles all the complicated stuff in the background. Pretty cool, huh? It's like having a personal assistant that takes care of the heavy lifting. One of the best things about .NET is that it's super versatile. Whether you're working on a small project or a large-scale application, .NET adapts to your needs. You can build small personal websites or huge enterprise applications with it. The scalability of .NET ensures that your project can grow as your needs evolve. It's all about what you want to create. From simple tools to complex systems, .NET provides the framework to turn your vision into reality. So, what will you build next? Collaboration is another key aspect of .NET. It allows multiple developers to work together seamlessly, making it perfect for team projects. You can share code, libraries, and tools, enhancing productivity and innovation. Plus, the .NET community is vast and supportive. There are countless resources, forums, and events where you can learn, share, and grow. Being part of this community means you're never alone in your coding journey. And let's not forget about cross-platform compatibility. With .NET, you can ensure that your applications run smoothly on various devices and operating systems, reaching a wider audience. So, whether you're aiming to build the next big app or just want to experiment with coding, .NET is your go-to platform. It's powerful, flexible, and ready to help you achieve your goals. Happy coding! Section 1.2 C#, your trusty toolkit. Now let's meet C#, pronounced C#, one of the most popular languages you can use with .NET. It's like the trusty hammer in your toolbox, powerful, reliable, and gets the job done. C# is known for being easy to learn and read, even if you're new to coding. It has a clear, concise syntax that helps you write code that actually makes sense. With C#, you can build anything you can imagine. From simple command line applications to complex web applications, C# can handle it all. And the best part? C# is a strongly typed language, which means it helps you catch errors early on. Think of it like having a spell checker for your code. Section 1.3, ASP.NET, Building Websites Made Fun. Ever wondered how websites are built? That's where ASP.NET comes in. It's part of the .NET family and specializes in creating dynamic interactive websites. Imagine building a house with pre-made walls and windows instead of starting from scratch. That's what ASP.NET does for websites. It provides you with a bunch of pre-built tools and components to speed up the process. ASP.NET lets you build websites that are not only visually appealing but also functional and secure. It's like having a team of expert web developers by your side, guiding you every step of the way. And guess what? C# and ASP.NET are best buddies. They work seamlessly together to create amazing web experiences. Section 1.4. Chapter 1. Test questions. What is .NET and why is it so cool for developers? What are some of the key advantages of using C# for programming? Chapter 2. The front end, where the magic happens. Welcome to the front end, the exciting part of web development that users see and interact with. This is where creativity meets functionality and where your ideas come to life on the screen. Think of a website like a house. Just as a house needs a blueprint before construction begins, a website needs a plan, and that plan is written in HTML. Before you decorate and furnish it, you need a solid structure. The walls, the roof, the foundation, all these elements are essential before you can think about paint colors or furniture. That's where HTML comes in. HTML is the foundation of your website, the framework that holds everything together. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's the basic building block of any website. Without HTML, there would be no structure, no way to organize content. It's like the skeleton of your website, providing the structure and organization for all the content. Just as a skeleton gives shape to a body, HTML gives shape to a web page. HTML uses special codes called tags to define different elements of a web page, such as headings, paragraphs, images, and links. These tags are like the building blocks of your website. These tags tell the web browser how to display the content to the user. They are instructions that guide the browser in rendering the page correctly. It's kind of like writing a set of instructions for the browser to follow, telling it what to show and how to show it. Each tag has a specific purpose and function, making it possible to create complex and dynamic web pages. HTML tags can also have attributes, which provide additional information about an element. For example, an image tag can have an attribute that specifies the source of the image, its size, and alternative text. This flexibility allows HTML to be incredibly powerful, enabling developers to create responsive designs that work on a variety of devices, from desktops to smartphones. With the advent of HTML5, the language has become even more robust, offering new features and capabilities that make it easier to create rich, interactive web experiences. Understanding HTML is the first step in your journey as a web developer. It's the foundation upon which you will build your skills and create amazing websites. So, let's dive in and start building. Now that you have the structure of your website in place with HTML, it's time to make it look good. HTML provides the bones of your website, but CSS is what brings it to life. That's where CSS comes in. It's like the interior designer of the web. Just as an interior designer decorates a room to make it visually appealing, CSS styles your website to make it attractive and user-friendly. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's a language used to describe the presentation of a document written in HTML or XML. It's used to style the look and feel of your website. With CSS, you can control the color of the text, the style of fonts, the spacing between paragraphs, how columns are sized and laid out, and even add decorative images or background color. You can use it to change colors, fonts, layouts, and much more. CSS allows you to create a consistent look across multiple pages of your website, ensuring a cohesive and professional appearance, and even create cool animations. These animations can make your website more interactive and engaging, capturing the attention of your visitors. Think of CSS as the clothes and makeup you put on to dress up your website. Just like how fashion and makeup can transform a person's appearance, CSS can transform the look of your website. It takes the basic HTML structure and adds visual flair to make it more appealing and engaging. With the right CSS, a plain and simple HTML page can become a stunning and dynamic website. With CSS, you can completely transform the look of your website without touching the underlying HTML code. This separation of content and style makes it easier to maintain and update your website. It's a powerful tool that gives you endless possibility. From simple text styling to complex layouts and animations, CSS empowers you to create visually stunning websites that stand out from the crowd. We've built the structure with HTML and styled it with CSS, but something's still missing. We need to add some interactivity and make our website come alive. That's where JavaScript comes in. JavaScript is the language of the web browser, and it allows you to add dynamic and interactive elements to your websites. Think of it as the personality and behavior of your website. With JavaScript, you can create things like image sliders, form validations, interactive maps, and even games. It lets you make your website respond to user actions and do all sorts of cool things. JavaScript is the secret sauce that turns a static web page into a dynamic and engaging experience for users. 1. What is the role of HTML in web development, and how does it relate to the concept of a website structure? 2. Explain how CSS and JavaScript work together to enhance the appearance and functionality of a web page.